Hey y'all, this is Monique Elise, author of Dilemmas of a Damsel. I'm here hanging out with Hood Geniuses. Can't wait to talk to you guys.
Hey, this is Ms. 100.
And this is Lady T.
And this is episode 43. And today's guest we have with us is Monique Elise. She's an author and a blogger, has her own website, just released her book. And we're going to get into that. Lady T, how was your week and your weekend?
Well, I'm still in my week. I'm off.
You're a little off.
Monday, yeah. So pretty much I'm still in it. So I have to talk about that on the next show. I'm just excited right now to talk about this book and our special guest. So I know me going on how my week and my weekend is going, but right now I'm just excited about this right now. We get into meet another time.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, I know I can't wait for Thursday, 12 p.m. when I clock out and get ready for Tampa. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a great time. I'm going to be in Tampa by Friday. You know what I mean? Looking forward to having a great time with my homies. Haven't seen them in a minute. So it's going to be a good thing. I ain't going to let these 4 days stress me at work. 9 to 5s can drive you crazy, have you depressed, and be at the bar, happy hour
that's day. Not depressing. That's happy because it's happy hour.
That's part of the problem. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we're going to get into this interview process, and then we're going to get into the Genius and All segment in a little bit. We got some juicy topics for the Genius and All segment this week. So Monique, let the people know, what you're about and why you wanted to write a book and everything.
Well, I'm from Reading. I came to Philly 2005, went to Temple, graduated, got my master's. I thought I was tired of Philly, went to DC, figured out I hated DC, came back. But while I was in DC, I realized that I wanted to write a book, and I think it was just because of my own dating life and just dating nowadays in general with social media. I feel like how much it's changed. I just feel like a lot of people are shallow and they have all these expectations but don't bring anything to the table. So, I just wanted to pen that and from my perspective, do a fiction. I feel like right now we live in the era of self-help books, and a lot of people don't write fiction or they don't write novels. So I just wanted to, challenge myself and write something and create it from scratch about dating, something that's relevant and relatable to women and men as well. So, I just wanted to do that, and I'm so excited. The feedback has been great. I've been getting a lot of great reviews, people just reaching out to me, really identifying with the book. Can't wait for part 2, which I'm writing right now, about to release probably spring 2018. So I'm excited about that. Stay up to date with what's going on. You can check out my website. I'm also a blogger because I'm opinionated as hell. And my website is www.moniqueelise.com. That's MoniqueElise.com. I talk about travel, relationships, friendships, beauty, fashion. I talk about it all. I'm just all over the place. But you can also get information on my book in there as well, which is available on Amazon.
So that's an interesting /bio. You know what I'm saying? Because you brought up something very interesting about as far as the dating scene and social media. And right before we started this, I was talking about how people are socially awkward in person because they so conditioned to meeting people in the DM. You know what I'm saying? It goes down in the DM. You know what I mean? But it's I'm old school all the way. And a lot of people, I'm, on social media and all that. But it's more so entertainment and all that, So I'm not here to be, looking down on people or talking down on people about it. But that whole thing with the whole dating dynamics is crazy out here anyway. because people ain't who they say they are, and they living through a fantasy through IG, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. And there's too many platforms in my opinion. But that problem that you said you was facing as far as in this, not being able to really fast from the social media, because that's things that I used to do too. But when you have a brand, you have something that you promoting, you selling, you trying to get out there, that info, whatever it is, it becomes conflicting, because you're on there grinding, promoting hard for your product and to get your business out there and the name. And social media, that's where people that's go-getters and they got things going on, that's where they get you at, because it's free. It's free to sign up, and it's pretty much like free promo. And if you go on there and network with the right people and promote and get your team together, it definitely will pop off. I'm sure it helps for you. You got your links all tabbed in your bio and all that. You can go directly, click on that and buy a book, which is a great thing. But besides that, you got to deal with the craziness of dudes in your DM, sending penis pics and you know what I'm saying? And not to get on a tangent, but I don't know what's up with dudes with the penis pic thing. You know what I'm saying? It is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You said what?
No, it is.
You said that's how it is.
It is sickening.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? The average female don't even want that picture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
And that's kind of silly about men. I guess they get that from watching too much porn or something, or that fantasy world that they get stuck in by looking at these IG pictures. Because the IG chicks on there, they look like something that ain't real. And some men get it twisted. They think the women, when they get off the IG, supposed to look like that, and in their everyday situation. So yeah, social media. I went on a crazy tangent right there.
No, that's okay. I just want to speak about the women that do it too. It's just not the men. The women do it too. In today's time, the women they so quick to want to show all their body parts in your DM as well, to the same sex as well. So you have those crazy stories, and things of the sort. But
yeah, the dynamics is crazy out here, though.
Yeah, I feel like social media is like a insecure person's paradise, because you can put up a facade. It's all a facade. I feel like I'm not the most arrogant or confident person, but I'm secure in who I am. And when I know I got it, I don't need to show it off to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if I, when I go out, I might dress a little hoochie. I might wear a little bikini while I'm at the beach. Might have the cheeks out, whatever. That's fine. But I don't ever need to validate what I'm doing with likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, likes definitely don't validate my life. I know that for me, it helps with pushing these books. It helps for me, like, getting in contact with a broader audience and stuff like that. But likes never motivated anything that I did. So I think it's great that people like what I like. And if I post something, which is mostly like an outfit or whatever, I like that they like stuff like that. But I feel like too many people, they seek too much validation through likes and what other people think of them. And at the end of the day, nobody cares about what you're doing. Nobody cares about what you're doing, like, day to day. You know what I'm saying? So they love you. They love to see when people fail. And they love to see when people fall. And they love to see, success stories too. But they're so quick to turn on you when something goes bad. So the fact that people fall bait to that is it's crazy to me. And it's sad too.
Yeah, you made some valid points. Definitely. Just talking with you and listening to you, you definitely are very intelligent, and you're welcome. Because some people, I always try to say, image is everything, right? And then some people, I gotta base this on some men, because we on this social media thing. They see people, females IG, and they be like, yo, that John a party John. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about, party John. I'm talking about she a train John or whatever. Listen, hold up though. And where I'm going at with this is, when I said images, everything, because they get it twisted with the IG. I always say, chicks like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Kim Kardashian, some of them may seem or put that image that they're airheads. No, you cannot be successful if you ain't intelligent. They in those meetings. I had this conversations about this with a couple of dudes, and they're like, yo, no, that joint's a dumb. She just a dummy. I said, no. When you selling that kind of, when you have a successful brand that you selling, and they actually really a part of in those meetings, ain't nobody, giving them ideas. No, they are intelligent. They actually business women, but they putting on a certain kind of image for the audience. They don't know what, they ain't really seeing what they doing every day on the deli. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy when I hear dudes be like, yo, the chick posted her ass out, whatever. Oh, she a freak, John, whatever. But as a woman, how you know she just don't want to feel sexy that day?
Well,
you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but some people use it differently.
It's called dumbing yourself down to fit in.
Yeah.
To gravitate that type of audience or
it's really all manipulation.
It is.
You know
it's
what
sickening
I'm saying?
though. It's sickening.
But I just say, for those chicks that's posing and not getting paid, you gotta get yourself together and sign up for PayPal. Just have PayPal on your jaw, spread your cheeks in videos and all that. Just sign up for the business account for PayPal. It's free. Put in caps, bio, PayPal. Click the PayPal
to see,
you know what I'm saying? These pictures. You want to see more? Like, they could put a 5-second videos of them clapping their cheeks and then be like, "Want to see more? Click the bio." You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
You made a good point there.
Yeah,
you made a good point.
Yeah,
free prostitute, get paid for it.
But overall, I heard you mention that you was living in DC and you didn't like it. What's your reason for not liking DC? Because a lot of people go to DC.
That was one of my questions.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay,
DC,
my bad.
Yeah.
But but I heard some kind of crazy things about DC, but I don't want to throw it out there yet. I just want to see what you got to say.
All right. Well, I wanted to live in DC since I really wanted to go to Howard. My plan was to go to Temple, then transfer to Howard. So I always wanted to go. I feel like it's just a place where Black people go that are successful. I just wanted to be in that network. I always felt so inspired by the people that were down there. And just to see, like, Black people, that are not only middle class, upper class, just like, a lot of success stories. So, I one day decided to quit my job up here, and I was like, you know what, I'm moving to DC. So I moved, and it was super fun. I love DC. I just don't love living there. It's different. It's two different experiences. To go to DC for a weekend is amazing. There's so many things to do, like museums, the bar, club scene, brunch, shopping. Love it. But to live there, to deal with the daily traffic every day, crazy. Like, there's no reason why I live 5 miles from work and it takes me 45 minutes to get there. Like, that's insane. Like, to deal with that every single day. And then I was noticing that a lot of people, the connections, I'm all about organic connections. And, everybody may not like me. That's cool. I don't need everybody to like me. But I'm going to be me. You can take it or leave it, and that's fine. The relationships there are all fluff. It's all about what can you do. I've never been somewhere where people would just come up to me and say, what do you do, in the first 2 minutes of meeting somebody. That's what they do down there. It's all about connections and, like, what the next person can do for the next person. It's all about, like, showing off what you do, the career, the car, being in the club flexing, like all that stuff. I'm not into that. I never was into that. So living there, you don't see that when you're visiting. But living there, you get a whole new perspective because you see it all the time. So that was stuff that, and I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to get too catty, but They're, you know.
I get that. You want to say anything about that, Lacey?
No, she's 100% correct.
Yeah. You know what? It's the culture. That the first thing that you actually said. A lot of successful people down there. Military. A lot of, people, military paid for a lot of people college educations down there. And which in turn, those people, that's why you have a high rate of successful people down there. So it's the culture down there. They just look at it like, well, this is how I was raised, this is how I seen my father and my mom. They use their connections, and I understand it because that's a regional thing. But I have to agree with you. Like, I like the organic thing. Yeah. I'm all about energy. Lady T,
What?
Like, if the energy is there, I'm with it. I'm not gonna be there just because you got this good job and damn, maybe she can hook me up. I get my resume slid in there. Nah,
that wouldn't last.
Yeah, that's corny because that's, like you said, it's fluff. Yeah. I like that word, that term you use. That's a good way to put it. You know what I mean?
Instead of fake fluff.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I was so sad, like, to not be able, because I lived in Alexandria, so it was like 5 minutes outside of DC. Yeah. You don't know how much I missed going to, like, just having access to a corner store. Oh my gosh. Or just like to go somewhere and like get some food that's not a chain restaurant. Like, nah. They got good seafood. I give them that. Seafood and brunch. They got it. But Philly definitely has way better food as far as like restaurants and stuff is concerned. And I love to eat, so yeah.
Philly will keep you obese. Like,
you have to be careful.
Yeah. Poppy stores, you can get some roses and a cheeseburger platter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on.
I'm saying? I don't know where they get them roses come from, but yeah, okay. All right. You have a next question, Lady T.
No, go ahead. You're flowing.
Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna get into the Genius and All segment, and those out there, continue to vote when we share the Genius and All segment on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Well, I hate Facebook, but we're on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So all you have to do is search the Genius and All hashtag. So you want to start with yours first?
Hate is a very powerful word. You shouldn't say hate Facebook. No, we don't. We need hate Facebook.
If you say so. But you want to start with yours first, Genius and All?
Okay. So for my Genius and All was the Tyrese getting on social media and pouring his heart out about his daughter and the child support crisis that he's going through right now. And he got a lot of backlash from that. So it was some that was, really, trying to support him, and there was some like really giving it to him. Yeah, really down on him. Comedians, people just in general. He was just catching it all over.
Internet ain't got no chill button.
No, not at all. And then for him to actually throw darts at The Rock. So I'm gonna say for him to do that was a no. I don't know if he was trying to like get sympathy or like, I don't know, was his ratings going down? I don't know what's going on with him, but and some people were saying that he was fighting an illness, mental illness. I don't know, but for him to do that, it was a definite hell no for me. And he got to get better, do better. Like, I don't know what's going on with him, but spiritually or something, he need to go chant somewhere. Like with the episode of Martin. When he left, he went to one of those coats. He might need to do that. Yeah. He might need to go somewhere and let his hair grow out, braid one side up, pull one leg up, looking like El Cucci. I don't know what he need to do. He need to go get it together somewhere. Drink a lot of water or something. I don't know. Cleanse himself out. But yeah, that's my answer on that.
So that's a no.
That's a hell no, my man. And like Michael Blackson said, my man, if we had to trade you in, you're no longer a dark skinned brother. You get traded in. You get traded in for Drake or Steph Curry. You lost your black card.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo. Wow. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Right. Monique, genius and all.
I don't know. I'm torn. I see both sides. I feel like he does possibly suffer from a mental illness, and he might be really sad, right?
You're really nice.
Some people make cries for help on social media. Maybe it was a cry for help, but in the same breath, you can't do that and then 24 hours earlier you were bullying somebody. He's been bullying The Rock. He's lucky The Rock doesn't come and slap the hell out of him. And I need him to stop thinking, this is a no for me, but I need him to stop thinking that he makes the Fast and Furious franchise. He never did. Nobody goes to see Fast and Furious for Tyrese. Let's be clear. I will go see Fast and Furious for The Rock. I wouldn't go see it for Tyrese. So he needs to pipe down and stop bullying and stop worrying about the next man and worry about making enough money to pay child support for your daughter. First and foremost, if he stopped worrying, maybe he wouldn't be on social media crying about not being able to make the payments. But, you know, a father not being able to see his child, I guess that is a lot. I'm not a parent, so I can't really speak from experience, but I know if I was a parent, if someone told me I couldn't see my child, that would, make me want to be crazy. But he seems like a hypocrite to me. So I'm going to say, nah, he gotta have a seat.
Several seats.
Stop partying so much.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to say, definitely hell no. Tyrese, this is my thing. I don't think he's depressed. I think he's just an attention whore. And men don't get no cool points for that. He definitely had a motive to what he was doing, what he was trying to do, and it didn't work. Because, this the same dude that was giving all these motivational speeches. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that? He was giving what was they calling it? The Tyrese motivational speeches that he was doing on Facebook. Was a couple of years ago he was doing that, once every week or something. Yeah. He was calling it Tyrese wisdom or something like that. Whatever. I just think it's a case of being an attention whore, and his motives of doing it it just didn't work. And who puts their personal business out there like that?
Attention whore.
You know what I'm saying? You messing your brand up.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So the whole thing with The Rock and everything, you messing all your deals up. And like you said, Monique, who goes to see those movies for him? He always has been the sidebar character who come in and say a couple of goofy lines or whatever. And on another tip, he definitely no homo. I'm not I don't go that way, but he definitely had to lose some cool points for the women on the sex appeal with this crying on the internet bullcrap, because he looked crazy. You know what I'm saying? He looked crazy. Now he's gonna have to step away from all this.
But I don't want to intervene with you.
No, you go ahead.
But no, it's okay for a man to cry. But how he did it was disgusting, because it was fake. Yeah. It took a while for the water to come down. That's number one. And if you really emotionally, you don't have time to get on social media to be crying about anything about your child. Yeah. When a situation happened with me and my children, I don't get on social media. For what? I was trying to get it together so I can do what I had to do for my children. Not get the phone and record myself and for what? No.
So the whole black man crying thing, I understand it, and I feel like black men should be able to cry. I feel like y'all face a lot. Y'all deal with a lot on a daily. And me, I'm naturally emotional. If I feel like I gotta cry, I will go in the bathroom and cry and let it out. I'm not going to the bathroom doing this and looking at my phone crying. But I'll let it out and then I'll boss up. That's fine. If y'all need to be in touch with y'all emotions and do that, that's cool. I don't knock him for crying. But I would say, as far as his appeal to women, I mean, I'm in a relationship, but if I was looking at him, I I would be like, ill. I don't want to deal with him because he's too quick to go on social media sharing all his business. I don't need, if me and my man are fighting, I don't need him going on social media crying, spilling all our business. I don't like that, and he will do that, and I don't like that. Like, that's some stuff that's not attractive, and I feel like, you know, he's too quick to like put all his business out there. Like, some things don't need to be shared. Like, he could have had that moment, you know, cry and send that video to your daughter, cry and send a video to the daughter's mom. You didn't have to post that for us to see, because now you're the butt of people's jokes. And do I think it's mean that people are joking about it? Yes. But did he set it up that way? Yes. So it's like, chill. Just chill with all the oversharing. It's just too much.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
So
once again, it's okay for men to cry. Just not that way, please.
Not that way.
Next time I have some damn tissue.
You could cry when you watch me walking down the aisle.
Yeah, how about that?
yeah, I agree. On to the next topic for the Genius of No segment. Genius of No, I'm gonna go first. Chris Brown released the album with 45 songs. First, I'm gonna just say I'm still on track 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get through it. It's 45 songs, but I will say everything I heard is very impressive. The production, the song quality, the sound quality, everything. Like, I was thinking, like, okay, he releasing 45 songs. He trying to make a point. It's going to be like a mixtape. No, it's really 45. Well, the 25 I heard, album quality, and a lot of them can be singles. Like, real talk. Like, the dude he's setting records with that. Don't sleep on that album, real talk. So that's a genius on my part, because he doing something that I don't know no R&B singer or singer period ever did. Maybe I gotta research that, but in this era, they barely release double albums, and because this, you know, the era of streaming, and this dude, all I see is money signs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's pretty much like 3 albums put together, kinda, and to actually give his fans that 3 albums worth of material, I gotta applaud him for that, yo. So shout out Chris Brown for that, for providing this dope, super hot album. I mean, I'm gonna eventually get to finish it, but for what I heard, like, yo, it's banging. I mean, it's really nice. A lot of them you can hear being played on the radio and the clubs. So you want to go next, or Monique? Oh.
Well, Chris Brown and my relationship with Chris Brown. I have been a fan of Chris Brown since he first came out, and I have to say, like, a couple years ago, well, when he broke up with Karrueche the last time, I was over him, so I had to sit him down and just put him to the side, because I felt like he was just releasing BS. Like, his last couple albums had just been like, the singles had been good, but they've been on the radio, and then I would buy the album and the album would be trash. So I was like, you know what, I'm not buying another freaking Chris Brown CD. I said that. Then a few months ago, I went even further, and I made a post, and I said, you know what, Chris Brown, he need to go on a hiatus. He need to chill, do something, get it back right, because he's been releasing nothing but crap lately. I said that. I'm so happy this man came out with this and shut me up, and he won me right back over, and I'm so happy because I played it and I listened, and like, that CD, it's like, what, 2 hours or something? I was right in listening to that, and I just flowed, and it was such a good listen, and I'm so excited and I'm happy for him to just come back and just put out quality music. Like, this is taking me back to when he first came out, and he just has that hunger. So I just hope that he stays on this way, like this path, and like keeps releasing good music, because he has the quality to be a great entertainer. But I feel like he gets so caught up in BS all the time. But I was just, I guess, relating that to him being immature and just like growing up. You know, growing up in the spotlight is hard, so I'll give him that. And you know, he had his trials and tribulations, but I'm so happy he's back. Thank you for shutting me up. So it's genius. You got it.
Okay, so I just want to say that Chris Brown, I'm so proud of you. I love you. You know, I've been a huge fan since day one, as you said, Monique. And like you said, he had his stump. But I'm gonna tell you, he got right out of that slump. Okay, he got right out of that slump. You know, I look at him as the next MJ. Like, Michael Jackson. Like, I was a huge fan of Michael Jackson, and I kind of lost my love a little bit because there wasn't nobody really comparing to Mike. You know, and then here come Chris Brown. You know, so everything you do, Chris Brown, like, I support you 100%. I mean, you are a blessing. Okay, you are so talented. You are really for your fans. He's really for his fans. He really loves his fans, and I mean, he dedicated this album to his fans. You know, at the time that he was down. You know, we're not gonna say he was on a little vacation. You know, it was involuntary. You know, vacation. But when he was there, that's when he started writing. And, you know, he never stopped working. So, genius, Chris Brown. You are a genius, and keep up the good work, you know?
Yeah, he's definitely a musical genius because he does production, he does his own writing. I mean, the dude can rap and sing, and when he rap, he sounds better than a lot of rappers. So, he's a hell of a performer.
I need him to stop singing and rapping about drugs and stuff all the time. I need him to chill with that, but yeah.
I think it's a part of his healing process.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot. And when he first came out, he was very young.
Mm-hmm.
So, that can have a lot to do with it as well.
Did y'all see his documentary?
What?
That documentary was so good.
Was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It made me love him even more.
Yeah, honestly, that made me be like, okay, Chris,
yes.
I rock with you again.
Yes.
Like, he won me over with that documentary, and then he released this. I'm like, okay, you won me over and shut me up. You got it, bro.
Tears when he talking about the abuse that his mom endured, and him seeing that and what it flipped, because I know a lot of young people out here can relate to that, and it can cause some mental illness, and he just kept it real. He kept it 100, and I appreciate it. I know a lot of fans appreciated that, so they could see another side, which we don't get a chance to see a lot of this side of celebrities. They just come out of nowhere and they're famous, but they're normal and human just like us, and we have to remember that. So that's it.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go to the next segment. I mean, not next segment, but the next topic. You got one?
I actually just wanted to say real quick. Over the weekend, young little baby Aiden Brown passed away from cancer, and his mom took to social media and just expressed what she went through, and I mean, that actually had my heart. It broke my heart just to see, little baby so small, so little, suffering from lung cancer. So I just want to say to each one and everyone out there, just your loved ones, the people, who you care about, just reach out to them and make sure you stay connected with them and express how you feel about them, because you never know. You never know how long they have here on earth. And he was just a baby, 2 years old, suffering from lung cancer. That just broke my heart. So, just want to say rest in peace and prayers to the family.
Yeah, that's
sad.
Brown, yeah. That's sad. Oh, you got the topic? Jeans and all. You got one?
I'm sorry. I just got a little flutter just now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Genius and all on Puff Daddy changed his name to Brother Love for his 48th birthday. You want to go first or Monique? Okay, all right.
Diddy, I'm going to keep calling you Diddy. I love you, but it's a no. It's a no for me. No.
Yeah. This dude, listen, it's crazy because, we always going to love Puff, Diddy, Daddy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not calling this dude no Brother Love, Like you said, he's Puff to me. You came in the game with Puff. That's who you are. Whatever. But I don't even understand it. He should at least put out a better reason why, not just for your birthday. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I gotta look that up. and find out it got to be a meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? But it really don't matter. What you think, Lady T?
Well, I'm going to be the eyeball on this one. I'm going to have to say genius, and to me it's a genius because it was his birthday. He decided to be reborn again, I guess, in something positive, because we know that Puff Diddy or whatever had a lot going on in the industry, and he probably just deaded all that negativity and just wanted to start something new with changing his name to something more positive, because maybe that name was a negative stigma in his life at the time. So I just kind of look at it like maybe it's a new leaf that he's on now, you know, and he wants to leave that negativity that carried him for so long. So now, you know, and you know, he's doing a lot of more positive things, and he's actually speaking and talking and trying to network more. I've seen growth, because, you know, age is just a number, you know, and it probably just took him this long to mature to where he's at now. So I'm going to say genius, and I like it, you know, brotherly love, and that's what's needed right now. You know, he got the platform. He got the platform to do it. Shit, I wish I was out there partying with him for his birthday. I was brotherly love.
Well, it's brother love.
Oh, well,
not brotherly love. That's Philly.
Drinks, right after the drinks with the Ciroc. The Ciroc. After that, I would have been brotherly. So he was like, "Damn, is a brother or is a brotherly?" Because I would have been messing it all up. I know it's just a brother in there.
Yeah. And he is a brother. Yeah. But on to the next one, you know, that's, you know, yeah, Puff. Well, I might as well bring this up since we's on Puff Daddy. Did any of y'all see Lil Kim new video? The song? You didn't see it? Oh, okay. Yeah, she working on an album that she got coming out. So she just released a new song and video, but this is just something she said she just wanted to warm her fans up with, and it's called Took Us a Break. And the video was like dark and kind of gloomy, and it has the song has very modern sound, and song is good. The beat is it's Kim, you know, and she didn't miss a beat with it. Yeah, she didn't, like, she rap, she spitting, like, it's not whack, you know. And I just hate that when the older rappers come out, a lot of the people want to say, oh, they wash. No, the Rolling Stones is still touring. They like 80. You know what I'm saying? They up there looking like zombies and shit, yo, with guitars, and they still touring around the world, selling out stadiums. But you know, white people support.
Right.
They show us, you know, black people, we want to always try to separate, and oh, that's old, that's corn, that's not fresh. No, these people, these older artists are still putting out good work. You know what I mean? I just hate that, and they want to say it's a young people's game. I understand that part, but no, it's an audience for everyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. It's not just a young audience. I mean, they ain't even got jobs, so how they even, you know, they paying for them tickets and the music off their mom and father, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, yo.
Which in all controls it, so we control it.
Exactly.
So mine's listen to oldies. They listen to what I like to listen to.
I know that.
I run this show. Okay?
Yeah,
so it's nothing coming over my radio, and I can't understand it. I can't get a pen and paper and write down what they saying. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Only reason why I'm just going to say, you said it was, what you say, it was genius?
Oh, I didn't even say.
Yeah, good.
I said genius.
It's genius?
Yeah, the
okay.
single, it's fire.
Okay. Only reason I'm going to be the eyeball and get on this and say, no, well, you didn't give yours yet, but I may not be an eyeball.
She didn't hear it, so.
Oh, she didn't? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just going to have to say no, only because she looked like a Frankenstein experiment. And I'm just disappointed because that's not the Lil Kim I know. So something came down in a spaceship or something and took her up in the sky and literally, excuse my French, effed her up and brought her back. So I don't know who that is, okay? And when Lil Kim actually comes back, then I'll probably be able to understand who this person is. But right now, I don't know who this is. So it's a no. Okay? It sounds like Lil Kim. but it don't look like it. I need two. I need to go together. Okay, I need to go together. I need 1 + 1 is 2. And right now, I don't know who the hell that is. Okay, listen. I thought she was gonna start falling off her face when she was talking. Okay, I was a little.
Okay. Yo. You crazy, but when.
I'm joking.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but she's tough to look at now. Definitely,
the song is okay. The song is okay, yeah. But sometimes, like with movies, when the original comes out, it's just best to leave it alone. Don't remake it. Okay, Lil Kim was there, and I love Lil Kim, man. Trust, I love Lil Kim. But when she went under that knife or the saucer in the sky, whichever one, you kind of lost me. Cause you wasn't happy with yourself. You wasn't keeping it real.
I blame Biggie.
You blame Oh, okay. So yeah, come on. Come with it.
I love Kim. Yeah. I remember growing up, and my mom would be so mad when Kim came on the radio, because she's like, this hussy is nasty talking about this stuff. So like, I didn't really like hear what she was really saying until I was older. But she was so thorough. Like, I just love it. And I just love, like, her flow, everything. And now that I'm older, I can look back and appreciate, like, her contribution to fashion and style. And, like, everybody's jocking Kim from 96. You know what I'm saying? 97. Like, everybody. Who is not trying to be Lil Kim for Halloween? Like, come on. I feel like Biggie is one of the reasons why she has gone overboard with surgery. I feel like I don't know, like, of course I wasn't there and I was younger or whatever, but like, it seems to me that he was always leaving her for the next chick who was lighter, who was this, like Faith, right? Charlie Baltimore, right? So he's doing all this that fed into her insecurities. So I feel like now she's trying to be lighter. She's trying to be, I think she chilled with the surgery, but I feel like he contributed to her wanting to be, because, the notorious Kim, she had surgery for that. She had her boobs and stuff, but she left her face alone. She was still cute, but she, insecurity it's a hell of a drug. Like, and somebody that's insecure that got money to get plastic surgery and change whatever they want, look at Kylie Jenner. They're going to do it. And she got surgery when she first did it. She looked fine. She looked good, but it's like a drug. It's an addiction, and people don't know when to stop. And when you got money and you got greedy surgeons, they're going to do whatever. So I really feel like Biggie contributed to that. Love him, R.I.P. But I really feel like he was like one of the main factors into like why she looks the way she does now. It makes me sad, actually.
I just want to say that for her to be on that platform and on the rise that she was, that, like you said, insecurity is something, but that's why I'm saying right now I'm kind of lost, because you never let nobody change you for who you are, the appearance. Biggie was a whore. Okay, he cheated on everybody that he left her for. So you can never let somebody change who you are, how you was born. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had the rap game on lock. And for her to let one man that, excuse me, rest in peace, I love Biggie too, but listen, everything had to be off in the house for me to look at you. Okay? It had to be nighttime. Okay? Take out the bulbs, turn off the light. No, clap on, clap off. It should be clap off. It'd never be clapping on. It'd never be clapping on, okay? It had to be dark all the time. Okay? He wasn't happy with his appearance, his self. So of course he's gonna probably knock her down because he wasn't happy how he looked. Blame your parents. Lil Kim was nice looking.
She was
real pretty.
Yeah.
She had that, but now she's beastly. She done swapped with him. May he rest in peace, and may she rest in peace too, whoever the hell that is.
Oh, wow.
And the notorious K.I.M. No, there was rest in peace Lil Kim, because who the hell is that? Now next. Oh, so.
Got it. With me, it's music. I'm a music guy.
Right.
So I could close my eyes and just listen.
I closed my eyes. I said she did good.
You know what I mean? Music-wise, she did good, but, but Monique, that what you brought to the table with that analysis is good.
Yeah.
I never looked at it like that. That's real good.
She talked about it. That was the reason she talked about it.
That's definitely real. Yeah.
Philly word.
Yeah, Biggie definitely did. He contributed to that. Definitely.
No woman likes to get left. No woman likes a relationship not ending on our terms. So for him to do that really messed up her psyche. Like, I'd be damned if a dude leaves me. I don't think I've ever got left a day of my life. So I can imagine if a man decided to, like, I'm not going to say he left her, but like, I feel like as women, we are like, how can I say this? We are kind of arrogant in a sense, because if a dude like cheats or does, like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that played into her insecurity, and like it kind of was a jab to her ego. Like, how he gonna leave me for the next chick? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel I feel for her. I understand it, because no woman wants to feel like she's not good enough, and I feel like he definitely made her feel like she wasn't good enough, and now she's been for years trying to like fill that void. Not only with that, probably with other stuff too, but I definitely feel like that was case number one.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to say real quick though.
Go ahead.
Real quick. I like how you said, like, me, nobody have never left you. Listen, Lady T, don't give a damn, right? I don't give a damn if you leave me because my butt not big enough, or you don't like my complexion. This is how I was born. And when you hooked up with me, this is how I looked. Whether you were sober or drunk or whatever, you saw me for who I was. And then for all of a sudden, you're not happy with me no more. Well, peace to you too. When you leave me, if it's that easy for you to leave me and to depart with me, fine, peace to you. Good riddance. No enemy here. Hey, I still speak to you, but don't come back when you realize that other side, it wasn't all good. And speaking on personal vendetta, like it has happened to me. And you know what I did as a woman? I was spiteful. I said, "Come on, bad baby," and I crushed that mother sucker. Crushed him and sent them back out there.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Lady T, you giving your own edits, yo.
Listen,
this not a explicit Lady T today, yo.
This is hood jeans, and I just say what it is.
Lady T.
Some women need to know that. Love yourself first.
No, but hold up. You've been giving your own edits on this. No explicit Lady T today. You talking about excuse my French earlier? I'm like, what the hell going on, yo? Genius or no and that, yo? That's a fucking no.
No, only because I think that we're reaching more of a younger audience, and I just don't want them to, think that, Lady T is just a cussing pirate, ahoy, I get it in, and plus we drinking water, so I'm on my best behavior right now. We drinking holy water right here, so I can't even, So I just been trying to watch my little potty mouth. It's not ladylike, but I can't get it in. But I'm just trying to curve on, count how many I let out. By the end I might say 2 or 3. We never know.
Episode 43 will be recorded tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But different day. You know what I'm saying? But all right, this the last. I gotta finish the Genius and all with this.
I know I got one more. Then you finish it, cause mine is
real
quick.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so we're not gonna be long on this. Long-winded. Right, okay, Genius and all for Beyonce dressing up like Lil Kim for Halloween. I'm going to say genius because she dressed up like the old Lil Kim, not the new. Yeah. And I guess she was trying to let Lil Kim know that you was beautiful how you were. Yeah. Now we got to dress up like Halloween to look like you, how you was back then. Because right now, we don't. I don't think they sell that costume how she looking right now.
Yeah, so, it's 365 Halloween for Lil Kim now.
That's American Horror shit.
I gotta say genius. I loved it. I was getting my life when I saw the pictures. But I always, cause Karuchi was real cute last year too, as Lil Kim and somebody else. So I love the Lil Kim homage, but Beyonce always kills it. So I'm a stan. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna say genius. I went on Beyonce IG, and she did quite a few pictures.
Yeah.
You know, not just one. I thought it was just one. I like that. Her and Jay-Z. Jay-Z was Biggie. She was Lil Kim. That was nice. Well, the next topic is I gotta finish the Genius and All segment with this, and Genius and All on Wendy Williams fainting. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
All right. Let me just start by saying I grew up listening to Wendy Williams, right? She always throws shade at people. She's very mean. So when I saw it, I felt bad and I was worried. But then I was like, you know what? That is karma, because God don't like ugly. Because she'll kick somebody while they're down. She's real reckless with her mouth. So I was like, you know what? That's karma on her. Bless her heart. I hope she's okay. But I'm going to say, are we saying no to Wendy Williams or her? What do we? Because I just want to say no to her.
The whole situation. Was it for publicity? Like, what?
I was just so confused because she said her costume. And I'm like, the costume didn't even look that serious. And then her face. And then the way, everything. I watched it like 10 times. I'm going to say no.
Now, when I seen it, you know, on little break every word, scrolling Twitter. I'm on Twitter more than anywhere. And they like, Wendy Williams just passed out. I'm like, uh-oh. Go to the search joint. I see the video. I couldn't even get through it. Because I said, automatically when I seen it, I said, yo, this is fake. Because first of all, if y'all notice, you watched the video, you said you watched it 10 times. Who the hell faints but still keep their eye on the camera? Who the hell does that, yo? She fainted and literally I was still on the camera and focusing everything. I was like, okay, this is fake. And then, like you said, I'm looking at the costume. Really? Like, that wasn't nothing major. It's gonna cause you to overheat. Only thing that can cause you to overheat is you did something to manipulate your system. Or if you really had flu-like symptoms or something like that. But, you know, and y'all know where I'm going with this. You know, that powder on the nose, yo. You know what I mean? She is something, you know. But either that or she is just fake. You know, because somebody, you know, you don't know. These celebrities and entertainment, they be under a lot of pressure. Could have had a meeting last week or a couple of days and they said, yo, your rating slipping. Now, this generated memes, so much talk on internet. Now it's like, yo, people want to go see her show. You know, like, there's so much stuff that goes on behind closed doors. So I'm going to stop right there. Say no, hell no.
Okay.
Get your shit together, Wendy.
I can't stop laughing because whether it was fake or real, I had no sympathy for her because before she even really, when she was doing Powerhouse and all that,
yeah, she was.
Her and my mom and I, we actually saw her at a Sunoco gas station one time, and my mom actually, you know, knew who she was before I did, and my mom went over to greet her and talk to her, and she kind of had this real nasty attitude towards my mom, and I'm like, who is this manly looking mother? Oh, excuse me, but yeah, I never liked her since then. And then when she was on the Powerhouse, man, when she had lost her baby at Powerhouse because she got booed after she did the Powerhouse, she had got booed on Powerhouse while she was at Powerhouse. Because she was talking smack about Jay-Z. And Jay-Z was there, and I think they had a little couple of words or whatever. Supposedly she had a miscarriage from that when she was at the Powerhouse. So she just was always an attention-seeking whore. Yeah. So she's bad karma. She's bad karma, even from where she originally came from. Like, she's just a negative seed. And I honestly think she was high as hell, because that's what it looked like. Like, she was high, and it hit her. It got good to her. But, you know,
it got good right there.
Yeah. She fainted, but it wasn't because of her costume. No way.
Exactly.
No, she fainted, but it wasn't because of her costume. Yeah, that's karma.
It is what it is. Real briefly, I want to touch on some things as far as pertaining. What?
Yep. I know you said it was a lot that we had to touch on about the Genius of Gone. But Steve Harvey trying to reach back to the community, saying it was a mistake that he met with Trump because his show ratings are going down. And
I thought that was
no. He's really trying to say, like, he's coming back again, surfacing around saying, it was a mistake, a big mistake.
That's what he get.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Trying to get his race card back.
Just want to see where Trump at with it. Don't sit down with him at all.
Yeah.
And
meet with the devil.
And you know what? I just actually watched on Netflix. It's a little documentary called Meet the Trumps, and BBC did it. And I don't know if you know, that's the British news network. So they on the outside looking in. It ain't done in America, whereas though America media has a way of manipulating stuff. So I watched that on Friday night actually, and it was pretty interesting to see his upbringing and how he got his money. Listen, he always been like this, and it's crazy because some of our black entertainers has been in his circle and been cool with him from years. Like, I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather, who he acts like Donald Trump is his best friend. I don't care if they got business together. That's whack. Because when I watch, just check it out. It's called Meet the Trumps. It's only about like 35, 40 minutes on Netflix. When you guys have spare time, just check it out.
If I can stomach it.
It ain't like, but what I'm gonna say about it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, this dude always been like that. It gets into his great grandfather was the one that brought the family over here and started from owning a barbershop and just working his way. It's interesting. But Trump was the one. He actually was way more like aggressive than his grandfather and his great grandfather and his father, like far as business wise. Like he was always on some other type time, like real ignorant, real racist. Yeah, check it out though. It's always good to find out about people's foundations, because you get a even better insight on how they think and their decision making and all that. Yeah. But I want to get into some questions, more questions about Ashley. Were you an English major in school? Because usually English majors, they become authors and love to write and all that. Let us know.
Actually, no. My major was finance. I'm a numbers girl. I think that's what kept me from writing my book for so long. I feel like I'm my own worst critic. So I love reading. My mom used to take us to the library. She used to make us read like a book a week. I used to steal her books and read them. I always loved books. So that was something I was always passionate about, but I always psyched myself out because I'm like, I didn't go to school for this and like whatever. But then, I don't know, I just woke up one day and was like, you know what, I'm going to write. Because I read some books and I'm like, I could write way better than that. No shade, but I never had problems like writing papers in school. When I was in grad school, always got A's on my papers. My teachers would use my papers as examples and always got positive feedback. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. And I had a few friends. A friend of mine, he's a playwright. He's like my mentor. His name is Brad. He's been on me. He's been on my ass for years. Like, you need to do this. Like, it's out there. You got it. Like, you're very talented. Just do it. And I thank him. I check in with him periodically with me writing now. Bounce ideas off his head. He's always there to like push me, motivate me. He's not afraid to be honest with me. He wants me to just like go for it. So definitely not an English major. I wish. Okay.
Is Brad in love with you? It's like, no, I'm playing with you. But I'm just trying to catch you off guard. But how long did it take you to write this book?
I started the book in 2014. I wrote two sentences, and I was like, this shit is hard. And I stopped. And I think I picked back up in 2016. and I started to like build the foundation. I'm very analytical. Again, I'm a numbers person. So I like having a plan, and like I was like, you know what? I joined like a 30-day writing challenge. I tried, I failed. You're supposed to write like 50,000 words in 30 days. I only wrote like 15,000, but I kept going. It got me started on the book. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish it. So I guess I could say from November of last year to like March. So like 5 months.
Okay. It's not bad. Yeah. And did you go through a publishing company or just self-published? Smart.
Oh, yeah.
Self-published. Yeah, I did this all by myself. Everything. That's me on the cover. I designed everything. I did everything. In the front too. Thank you. I had like, you know. I had some friends, you know, give me some. I'm thankful to have friends that are not afraid to be honest with me. So if something's corny, they're going to let me know. So, yeah.
And you said your book is available on Amazon, right? Now, I want you to be careful on Amazon. They got some real slick ways with them. I know they ask for. Sometimes they ask for a certain amount, or you send them a certain amount, or you did the online publishing thing where you sent them, you know what I'm saying, the whole, yeah. So you gotta be careful of them. And what I mean as far as, because they a big machine, they don't like to pay out on a lot of time. Yeah, I experienced that on the music side because my background is artist, manager and all that, whatever, record label. I was tied to that. But when we had albums on there or whatever, and we like, all right, well, y'all showing that we selling these albums and is moving on, because you know they give you the printout with the MP3, the listens, the streaming, and we like, all right, well, when we getting a check, and they would just keep pushing us off, not answering emails, and then like one time they said, oh yeah, we sending a check and never got it. Like, it was just crazy. And then somebody was like, yo, y'all need to get an attorney involved. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? But it didn't happen. You know what I mean? But yeah, just be careful of them. You know what I mean? They got the machine behind them, and they just, when you self-publish, they try to tend to not take you serious because they figure like, oh, this person self-published, they probably ain't got no powerful attorneys or don't have an attorney at all behind them, probably don't know the business, so they try to just stomp on you because they so big. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. But as far as the website, how long did you have your website, and did you design it or you got somebody else to design your website?
I launched my website June of this past summer, so it's been up for a few months. I had the help of a friend. She's a graphic designer, web developer, whatever the word is for it. So I let her just have at it and have fun. And then I went in and made tweaks and like made it how I wanted it to be. So very thankful to her. And yeah, I'm fortunate to know like some dope people. So my friend helped me shoot the cover of my book, like for my blog. Like my boyfriend mainly shoots my photos for that. And I have some other photographer friends. So, and I'm trying to shoot. I shoot photos myself sometimes, but I know some really cool people. So I feel blessed as far as that is concerned. They definitely helped me bring my website to life. It's crazy, but I'm, like I told you guys, I'm very opinionated. So I like just having that outlet to just, write my opinion about something and just like start the conversation and see what other people's opinions are. Just going from there.
Yeah, it's the same. I'm the same way. I actually have a blog site. It's a ghost site. It's not I don't tell people the name. Like, I'm not even gonna mention the name on this mic. I'll tell you off air. But I'm actually the writer of that blog site. And because I'm very opinionated, I gotta write this stuff down and get it out there. And when I do share it, I don't tell people I wrote it. People in my circle, I don't tell them because they already know how I think, and they're gonna be biased. Like, oh, that's you. You would say that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do that too. So right now we're gonna get into the questions that matter. It's probably about like 10 questions, 10, 12 questions. You want to start it off first, Lady T?
12 questions since when?
It's the same questions. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. It's the same questions. I ain't adding none. You're the same questions. You want to start off with the first one?
Start off with the first one. Yeah, okay. You gonna set me up like last time. I'll be bright and set again. That's why you asked that. Oh. Name 3 things you cannot live without.
My family is definitely number one. Oh, that's tough. I definitely, this is going to sound so corny. I need Investigation Discovery. I love that channel. And of course my MacBook. I need my MacBook. Yeah.
Okay. Seafood or sex? Which one can you have every day?
Sex. That's it, sex. Mm-hmm.
Got you.
That's what I'm talking about, to the point.
Yep, straight to the point.
What's your favorite movie?
Ugh. I have a few for different like moods. Should I just go through the list, or you want me to like say number 1 favorite movie? Top 3. A Bronx Tale. It's tough. You know what else I love too? Paid in Fools. Like, I used to say if I was dating a guy and he didn't love those movies, I couldn't deal with him. I couldn't take him seriously because something's wrong with you, like for real. Shoot, and what's a third? What's love got to do with it? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Next question is liquor or weed?
Liquor.
Okay. What comes to mind when you hear the word boss?
Someone that's not afraid to write their own rules and go after what they want. And, they don't let failure scare them or stop them. That's something I'm embracing. The word no and failing doesn't scare me as much as it did 5 years ago. So I think I'm like a baby boss, or like a boss in the making.
Name one thing you regret in your life.
Staying in a relationship for too damn long.
Oh, that's like an episode topic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Damn.
Yeah.
No. Stick with it. Stick with the questions now.
Okay.
So
my bad. There you go.
Okay.
That one.
If you could be any animal, which one would you be and why?
That's a tough one. I want to say a cat. Because they're self-sufficient. They can survive in this world. Dogs, you gotta, they need love and affection. Cats can be cool. I used to hate cats when I was younger. Then I had one, and I had to give him away, and then he ran away. R.I.P. my boo, Coco. That was my baby. But, yeah, they're feisty when they need to be, but they don't be bothered with nobody. You know, they can take care of themselves. I would be a cat for sure.
So that ends. It's only 6 questions. I thought it was 10. Yeah, questions that matter. You know, you did good. You didn't do bad. You were straight to the point, and it was interesting. I like your answers.
Yes.
But damn, that's an interesting answer.
That's right. So
yeah.
That's right. Let's keep it moving. Come on, 'cause you can get stuck on it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So we basically we're gonna just wrap things up. I want you to let the people know where they can buy your book at again, and shout out your social media where they can follow you and see, you know, what things you got going on, and let them know where your website address and what else, Lacey?
And if you have any upcoming events that you want to put out there. Oh, well, okay. Hey, you just writing. Talk about it.
Well, you guys can catch me on Instagram. My name is @Monique Elise _. So it's MONIQUEELISE __. Twitter is I am Monique Elise. Facebook, I am Monique Elise. You can grab my book on Amazon. It's paperback and ebooks on there. And you can also grab my book on my website. It's www.moniqueelise.com. Yeah, so stay tuned. I have part 2 coming out. I'm writing part 2 right now. Coming out spring 2018. I'm looking to have an amazing book launch party. I'm thinking brunch theme party, you know, because I love brunch. Yeah, so I'm thinking like something like that. So definitely stay tuned. And I'm, you know, also considering, I think I want to release part 3 next year too. So it's because it's a 3-part series. So I'm thinking I'm going to release both parts next year. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, and I got to shout out Azandria, yeah, for actually, you know, introducing us to you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
She's from DC.
Yep. She sure is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. I gotta also shout out Bengati, because he's the one that introduced me to her, and then in turn, years down the line, I was at Gary party.
Okay.
And me and her was talking. She was like, yo, my friend got a book out. She was showing me everything. I was like, oh, okay, you got the business card. And this is actually what the podcast is for people like this.
Yes.
Pretty much, you're a boss. You said you're a baby boss, but and a genius, because you fought through it. You said 2014. You started writing a couple sentences. You're like, this is hard, but you pushed through it. You ain't let nothing stop you. It's 2017. Here you talking about releasing 2 books in 2 years or something like that. I mean, and two books in 1 year, actually, 2018. So, yo, in my opinion, that's a genius, real talk, because you ain't letting nothing stop you. And that's what this podcast is about, to bring people to the platform like this. You know what I mean? Up and coming people, or, you know, whoever got a name or whatever. But this is what's up. This was good. I liked it.
Definitely.
It was calm. Definitely. Had a good time. Drinking my water.
With the spring water.
You know what I'm saying? We all got water in here. You know what I mean? Everybody got water. But yes. I'm not worried about that, because next weekend going to be a hell of a weekend for me. I might be in the ER come Monday with my
that's why we
got
to record another one. So while you in ER, this I can put this one through. Sure, don't stop, because you want to act a fool. Now I'm just hating. I know. But we're gonna wrap this episode up. Yes.
And I want to thank all our listeners for continuing to show support. Please continue to follow the podcast, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, @HoodGeniusPod, and keep sharing them links and listening. And thanks again for everybody that bought a hoodie, t-shirt, the stickers. Listen, just everything. I shout out to everybody.
We're just very thankful, very
thankful.
humble and thankful. Thank you. Yes.
So y'all know how I like to end this. Dream hard and don't sleep forever. Thank you. Peace.
You are now an official Hood Genius. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Y'all know what to do.
Hit that follow button.